Well, good morning, PressProsMagazine.com readers. I'm Bruce Hooley here in my radio studio, getting ready to do my radio show this morning on 98.9 The Answer. But I wanted to let you know what we have coming on the site tomorrow morning. We will have coverage. Yes, high school basketball is here. Football, great show last night, as you see behind me, with the PressProsMagazine.com huddle with Ryan Jones of Versailles and Tim Goodwin of Marion Local joining us to talk about their state championship victories in Canton. But now we move to basketball. We have Minster playing at home against Botkins, the defending state champion Botkins Trojans under a new coach. Phil Groves is the man. Phil was the head coach of the Botkins girls team. Now he has the boys team. The Plyman brothers and a lot of other returnees from last season. Botkins off to a 2-0 start. Minster is 0-2. Botkins has already shown under Coach Groves an ability to win a tight game, beat Jackson Center 34-24, so Botkins can play some defense. But they also beat Anna 60-43, so they can also score the basketball. So it'll be interesting to see what Botkins is this year in their first year after Sean Powell took them to the state championship a year ago. Of course, we'll stay abreast of everything Ohio State related. The Buckeyes play against Towson Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, and Ohio State football getting ready now for the Rose Bowl. They'll play Utah. It's Utah's first ever trip to the Rose Bowl, so you think they'll be motivated. How many Buckeyes do you think might sit out the Rose Bowl? Say, what? That's blasphemy, Bruce. Sit out the Rose Bowl? The Rose Bowl is the game that when I was a kid, we all grew up wanting to play in. Yeah, well, that was when you and I were kids. That's not the way these guys think now. It's college football playoff or bust, or in their case, maybe it's college football playoff or rest. I don't want to have happen to me what happened to Jalen Smith of Notre Dame, the Fiesta Bowl against Ohio State, or Jake Booty of Michigan in the Orange Bowl against Florida State. You want to be a great player and a presumed high draft pick in the NFL draft in April and get injured in what players say, not me, players, don't blame me, players say is a quote-unquote meaningless bowl game. I mean, if it's not for the college football playoff championship, is it a meaningless game? Boy, we can get into all kinds of conversations about responsibility to your teammates and competitive desire and all those kinds of things. But it's happened before. Ohio State has had players sit out who were going to be top draft picks. A few years ago, Denzel Ward went number 4 overall to the Cleveland Browns. He sat out the Cotton Bowl against USC. And even further back than that, Bradley Roby, who was a first-round pick of the Denver Broncos, he sat out the Orange Bowl against Clemson. And Sammy Watkins had a career. Well, Sammy Watkins had a career without Bradley Roby sitting out, but he had a career that night, 18 catches. So might Chris Olave sit out? Might Garrett Wilson sit out? Might one of their offensive linemen sit out? Maybe. We'll find out as the game gets closer. Mark Snyder will be on top of that. He is our Buckeye beat reporter at PressProsMagazine.com. I've got basketball covered. We'll have all of our array of writers and photographers out to cover high school basketball and other winter sports this year on our site. I'm sure you're following us on Instagram. I know in the past we've been, honestly, pretty lame on Instagram, but not anymore. We've turned over a new Instagram leaf. We have figured it out. We have a phenomenal person heading up our Instagram, and so follow us, press_pros on Instagram. And for all you student cheering sections, we are going to give away a great prize, not yet announced, but trust me, it'll be great, to the best cheering section. So when we go out and about, we take IG video of cheering sections, and if your student section has a name, we want to know about it. We want to know about what your name is so that we can follow you on Instagram and maybe on Twitter as well. We, of course, are at PressProsMag on Twitter. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram, as I said, at Press_Pros. Just make sure you're logging onto the site every day as we have fresh content, and it's free. No paywall, ever, on PressProsMagazine.com. This video is sponsored by our friends at Precision Strip in Minster, a great place to start your career, a great place to end your career, a great place to work at any time in your career. Precision Strip, they do a phenomenal job, and you can find a great career at Precision Strip. So look them up online, precisionstrip.com, or use their phone number that I'm sure is provided on their informative website. So thanks to Precision Strip, and thanks to you for joining us for this morning update here on PressProsMagazine.com.